where the action is. On Swingin' Radio England. England's finest. Swingin' Radio England, where the music is news.
Doing DIY decorating? Get the professional decorator's finish by using Super Cove. Looking just like traditional plaster coving, Super Cove is far superior to polystyrene. It's lightweight, making it easy to transport and handle, easy to cut to size, simple to fit, and ready for painting with no need to prime. You'll find Super Cove at all major DIY outlets. To find your nearest stockist, call 01536 269 132 or visit supercove.co.uk. Choose the lightweight coving the trade use. Super Cove.
Nick Prince.
Another hour of music power.
There we go. That's 2 hours down and 2 hours to go. The halfway stage for tonight. Or we could say it's 2 hours down and 6 hours to go if we're looking over the 2 weeks. Email address for your memories and what's your favourite Cliff Richard record? Have you ever seen him? Have you ever met him? Have you spoken to him? It is nickprincestudio@gmail.com. Once again, nickprincestudio@gmail.com. We have a chat room. You can join in, you can chat and listen at the same time, and that is www.227.vze.com. Once again, www.227.vze.com. Now, yes, Great Shadows one coming up. Who remembers Jeannie with the light brown lamp? So a great start to hour number 3. We are now, aren't we? 3? Yes, we are. And Jeannie with the light brown lamp. Tony Press in Bristol messaged me, said, we appear to have jumped a few. Is that deliberate? Well, yes, it is, because I always like something really strong to start each hour with. And also, I did have a little treat in store for Gus McCormack up in Dundee. Good evening, Gus. Hope you're okay. I'm sorry you can't join us in the chat room, but we really do hope that you're going to soon start feeling better. Now, unbeknown to you, I'm going to, and it's more to do with what's on the B side than the A side. But this one, I have no problems at all if Shadows fans would wish to correct me. Off the top of my head, I think the Shadows released 5 songs where the Shadows themselves sang on. One of them, of course, was the Eurovision entry, which we will hear in the next show. Another one's coming up next. I'm sure it's 5 altogether. But this is my virtual 45 RPM for Gus. And the B-side to me is the treat. It is the real treat. And really gets overlooked so much. So the A-side, what we're going to have of our Black Columbia... Black Columbia 45 RPM, virtual 45 RPM. We are now getting hold of our little arm thing. We're putting our stylus down onto the record, and we start off with Don't Make My Baby Blue. Now, does everyone know the B-side? It's a bit of a secret to most. So, yep, there we go. Shadows and Don't Make My Baby Blue. I think we go around 1965 time. So we did leap forward a little bit, but only for a little bit. And Gus, I hope you enjoyed that. But the real treat is coming up on the B-side. So we are now flipping our virtual Black Columbia 45 RPM over. We're now looking at the B-side. We're putting our arm down stylus most gently. Don't want to scratch it. This that's coming up now would have been a hit in its own right. It's My Grandfather's Clock by the Shadows. As I say, that's a real treat, and that was just a hit waiting to happen. I would have either done a double A side or would have done the A and the B round the other way. What do you guys think?
Swinging Radio England, where the action is.
And I'd like to say good evening to Peter and Annika Backer, who are listening to us in Germany tonight. Good evening, guys. Well, in actual fact, you're listening to me with one ear and watching the football, which is Ukraine versus Germany. And so, yeah, you can multitask. I used to multitask when I used to drive a cab. I could drive and listen to BS at exactly the same time. That's multitasking. Anyway, Peter, I hope the team that you're rooting for won, of course. And now, it'd be... I love these little links. It would be rude not to play you, Peter, as you're watching football as well. It's all in a game. So you can have Cliff, you can have the football, all in one. Was it not that sort of game?
Many a tear has to fall, but it's all in the game. All in the wonderful game that we know as love. You have words with him, and your future's looking dim. But these things your heart can rise above. Once in a while he won't call, but it's all in the game. Soon you'll be there at your side with a sweet bouquet, and he'll kiss your lips and caress your waiting fingertips, and your heart will fly away. Once in a while he won't call, but it's all in the game. Soon you'll be there at your side with a sweet bouquet, and then he'll kiss your lips and caress your waiting fingertips, and your heart will fly away. And your heart will fly away.
So there we go. Cliff Richard is all in a game, all in the game rather. And yes, don't forget Peter Backer does live shows here on Swinging Radio England, live from Germany. On Monday, Peter's featured artist is Kayak, and the album of the show is Robin Trower, Maxi Priest and Livingston Brown, United States of Mind. That's from 2020. Now, I would like all you Cliff Richard fans listening out there today, prick up your ears for this one, please. First of all, Peter on Monday is on from 7 till 10 UK time, PM UK time. Now on Wednesday, this is one, Cliff Richard's actual birthday. Peter is on 9 AM to 11 a.m. UK time in the morning here on Speaking Radio England, and again on Friday, which is 11 a.m. until 1 p.m. Here on Speaking Radio England. Now, listen, ears up please. Featured artist for Peter's show is also Cliff Richard, and the album of the week is J.J. Cale, Closer to You. So don't forget, Cliff Richard's actual birthday. Peter is here at 9 a.m. on Swinging Radio England, and fantastic. And do please, as many of you as possible, please join Peter. And I don't mind if you forget and you message me can you tell me when it's absolutely perfect. I have no issues at all with that. And yes, do give Peter a listen. Fantastic DJ. Makes you feel so welcome. Now, back to the Shadows for a couple. Theme for Young Lovers and, oh yes, Rhythm and Greens. Well, we will be obviously going back to some Cliff shortly, and it will be Cliff by himself. There's Bruce Locking there. Bruce Licorice Locking. His nickname was Licorice. Now, he actually started off playing with Adam Faith, believe it or not, and he was actually ended up in the Shadows to replace Chet Harris, no less. Now, I found 50p for the meter, don't worry. And anyway, then he joined Marty Wilde with Wildcats, and he rejoined Marty Wilde on his 50th anniversary tour. Don't forget, we had Marty Wilde on for an interview only about a couple of weeks ago or so. And he also appeared in a Cliff Richard's film Summer Holiday, and played on basically all the Shadows songs for about 18 months. He basically gave up after 18 months to when he joined a religious organisation, perhaps we should say. Anyways, back to Cliff, and it really is Cliff, and Cliff by himself, and constantly.
All day I'm walking in a dream. I think about you constantly. Just like an ever-flowing stream, your memory haunts me constantly. Shadows fall and I try to drive you from my mind, so you're no longer near to me. But my heart sees you there with me. Every sunset you share with me. The rain that patters through the trees reminds me of you constantly. Your name is whispered by the breeze, and lovebirds bring your song to me. Just as sure as the stars keep burning in the sky, your love will stay aflame in me. A flame that burns so bright, not only through the night, but constantly. Just as sure as each star keeps burning in the sky, your love will stay aflame in me. A flame that burns so bright, not only through the night, but constantly. Though we may be far apart, you're constantly deep in my heart.
There you go, Cliff Richard and Constantly. Cliff of the Shadows are coming up now, and The Lonely One. If it eventually plays, which you will play. I'll tell you what, we'll go back to it in a second. What we have got, actually, is something that always come back now. It's got a mind of its own. It was better in the days of 45 RPMs, wasn't it? Not just virtual ones. That's more like it. Cliff and the Shadows, The Lonely One. Clearly just wanted a big introduction.
Well, you don't know how much you mean to me. I said goodbye, I left you there to cry. You don't know how much I miss you so, but now it's done, and I'm the lonely one. You heard me say on that rainy day, you set me free, 'cause I don't wanna know. You don't know how much you mean to me. I said goodbye, and I left you there to cry. Well, you don't know how much you mean to me. I love you so, baby, come on home. I hope and pray that you'll be back someday. I've had my fun, now I'm the lonely one. You don't know how much you mean to me. I said goodbye, I left you there to cry. You don't know how much I miss you so, but now it's done, and I'm the lonely one. You heard me say up on that rainy day, they set me free.
Okay, so that is Cliff and the Shadows eventually, and I'm the lonely one. Although it's technical glitches, but I will perhaps send myself back to DJ school. All I'd say it's my first day. We won't talk about the previous 30 odd years, will we? While I'm taking in my training, my latter career training, one that I know that Tony Press and Just the Cat will love in Bristol. Been waiting eagerly for it, and it is The Shadows and the rise and fall of Fingal Bunce. Tony and Jess, I can see why you was waiting for that so eagerly. Shadows and the Rise and Fall of Flingelbunt. Try and pronounce it correctly. Flingle. Now, over the years, as a lot of the regular listeners and friends know, that I ran my own cinema. I used to have 3 at one point, and we had that along with, well, just the Shadows' greatest hits. Used to just play A side, B side, going to and fro on this old tape player, and I must say, the Shadows and the Rise and Fall of Flingelbunt especially did make very good interval music. That uplifting music that made people get up and buy an ice cream off the girl at the front, because that's what we used to do in those days. Now, Cliff Richard and the Shadows, we're going back to the pair of them, and all of them rather, Don't Talk to Him. Edge of the charts in 63, 14 weeks it's been, so it was a hit in 63 and 60.
If you should tell me that I'll always be the one you'll always love so true, then I can tell you I could easily fall in love with you. It wasn't long ago I saw you there, but even then I thought I knew that given half a chance I could easily fall in love with you. I've been too long on my own summer now. I've been too long by myself. I couldn't feel more lonesome now if I was left on the shelf. Don't ever change the smile that you're smiling now, and please don't let me see you blue. Then I can tell you oh so easily I could easily fall in love with you. I've been too long on my own somehow.
Unfortunately, I'm so short of time tonight that it's very difficult not to talk over any songs. So I do have to do introductions and bits and pieces of what's coming up in the next week. Let me tell you about Sue L's show here on Swinging Radio England on Tuesday night, which is on from 8 till 10 p.m, so here on Swinging Radio England. And it's songs that have emotions in, types of emotion. I have my list of emotions, and it's sort of like under confusion you can have upset, doubtful, uncertain. There's this understand, desperate, dejected, goes on and on. What we don't want is love as an emotion. We do not want that, because the week after it's all going to be songs with love in. You have as much love as you like. Within reason, don't come around here if you're in that sort of state. So it's emotions this week, songs with a type of emotion in the title, and love the week after. And do please email your suggestions to suelstudio@gmail.com. Once again, suelstudio@gmail.com. Now I'm going to have a triple play of the Shadows. It is Marianne, followed by Stingray, followed by the Warlord.
Every day now seems endless. How slow the moments go, but how fast they'll fly. The next time I see Marianne, all my sorrows soon will leave me. Then this sad old world will seem like new. see Mary Ann. Mary Ann, there are no words that I could say, no way to tell her what it means to me to see her face again. In the sunlight, I'll kiss her. Married we will be, my baby and me. The next time I see Mary Ann, the next time I see Mary Ann, Mary Ann.
Well, it had to be played because it was a massive hit, but let's liven it up. Stingray, of course. A great little something from the Shadows there from 1965. That's Stingray. And as I said, we're also going to have the Warlord. We mustn't forget the Warlord here. And apparently Germany won 2-0. I gathered you probably were Germany, Peter. Now, what I want to know, I think Peter could actually take up for football commentating, you know. Perhaps he could be the Swinging Radio England football commentator. And if he gets exciting about his team winning, as he does songs that he likes, I think he might give the game away, don't you? Just a reminder, Peter is on Swinging Radio England on Monday night, 7 till 10 UK time. His featured artist is Kayak. The album of the show is Robin Trower, Maxie Priest and Livingston Brown, The United States of Mind from 2020. Peter is back Wednesday. Remember, that is Cliff Richard's 80th birthday. And 9 till 11 a.m, Peter's breakfast coffee show, call it what you like. His featured artist is Cliff Richard, and the album of the week is JJ Cale and Closer to You. Also Cliff Richard and JJ Cale are back with Peter 11 a.m. till 1 p.m. on Swinging Radio England on Friday. Let's get back to the Cliff Richard, when he actually recorded these next two songs in 1965. Did you have any idea that he would still be actively singing and releasing records and CDs and things 55 years later? It's incredible, isn't it? What a career. This is On My Word, as promised.
On my word, there will never be anyone but you, child. On my word, no one else will ever do but you, on my word, I will never stray from your side. And someday you're gonna be my bride, on my word. They say I'm the cheating kind. They say looking close you find someone new, someone new deep in my heart. But don't believe them, 'cause I know that deep inside they love you too, honey. On my word, there will never be anyone but you, child. On my word, no one else will ever do but you. On my word, I will never stray from your side. And someday you're gonna be my bride, on my word. They say that I ain't no good. They say that I never would stand by you. Someday when you're deep in need. But don't believe them, 'cause I know that deep inside they love you too, honey. On my word, there will never be anyone but you, child. On my word, no one else will. I watch the sun every morning. I see the moon at night. But there's a time in between that I don't see a light. I don't see it, no, that I don't see the light. I hear your footsteps in the hall. I hear your knock on the door. But there's a time in between that I don't hear you there at all. I don't hear you, no, that I don't hear you there at all. The way you used my love, it makes me cry, it makes me cry. The way you threw me up, it makes me die, it makes me die. I watch the sun every morning. I see the moon at night. But there's a time in between that I don't see the light. I don't see it, no, that I don't see the light. But there's a time in between that I don't hear you there at all, not at all.
We welcome into the chat room Dorian in the Netherlands. Good evening, Dorian. Thank you for joining us. Also in the chat room is Nick in the studio. Del Boy and Jess in Bristol. Sue and Amy in the studio. St Leonard's on Sea.
I see the sun every morning.
Mike Gray in Plymouth. AJ's 1975 is in and out. I'm not sure where he's from. Rory Hawk's been in and out. Hello to you. Why not join us? You can chat and listen to their music at the same time. It is www.227.vze.com. Once again, www.227.vze.com. 19 1966. Rating from Cliff Richard there. Winds me up.
England's finest. Swinging Radio England, where the music is news.
Doing DIY decorating? Get the professional decorator's finish by using Supercove. Looking just like traditional plaster coving, Supercove is far superior to polystyrene. It's lightweight, making it easy to transport and handle, easy to cut to size, simple to fit, and ready for painting with no need to prime. You'll find Supercove at all major DIY outlets. To find your nearest stockist, call 01536 269 132 or visit supercove.co.uk. Choose the lightweight coving the trade use. Supercove.
Nick Prince.
Another hour of music power.
Okay, that's 3 hours down, and we've got 1 hour to go. Or if you prefer, over the 2 weeks, 3 hours down and 5 to go. And we're going to kick off hour number 4, our final hour for tonight. Cliff Richard. And something that's not absolutely true at all, I think, has actually gone very quick. But Cliff, back in 1966, thought that time drags by.
Sitting in the sun like an old tomcat that don't know just where he's at. And I must admit to you, right now I feel that way too. Ain't got nowhere to go. Nobody wants to know, and time drags by real slow. Sitting on a log, watch the world go by. Fat old frog thinking, my oh my. Funny thing, the human race. Rush here, rush there, get no place. Ain't got nowhere to go. Nobody wants to know, and time drags by real slow. We've come a long way, looks like the wrong way, and now we're broke. Even a day is too long a stay, that's no joke. What a day it's been, and it's getting worse. There must be a way to reverse situations such as these. If there is, then tell us please. Ain't got nowhere to go. Nobody wants to know, and time.
That's really not true at all. Time drags by. And Cliff Richard in 1966. Well, another thing Cliff Richard had in 1966 was visions.
Don't you just know that time drags by real slow? Visions of you in shades of blue, smoking, shifting, lazily drifting, my darling, I miss you so. start and end with you.
Visions of you in shades of blue, smoky,
shifting,
lazily drifting.
My darling, I miss you so. When will we meet again? When
Cliff Richard and Visions from 1966. And of course, a reminder, Peter Baker, live from Germany, 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. on Wednesday, Cliff Richard's actual birthday. Cliff is his featured artist. And also on Friday, 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. here on Swinging Radio England. Don't forget, we're back for another 4 hours next Saturday.
to start and end with you.
Still got a load more to play this hour though. Cliff and the Shadows next. Blue turns to grey.
Well, now that she is gone, you won't feel bad for long. For maybe just an hour or just a moment of the day. Then blue turns to gray, and try as you may, you just don't feel good, and you don't feel alright. And you know that you must find her, find her, find her. You think you'll have a ball, and you won't hurt at all. You'll find another girl, or maybe more, to pass the time away. Then blue turns to gray, and try as you may, you just don't feel good, and you don't feel alright. And you know that you must find her, find her, find her. And you know that you must find her, find her, find her. She's not home when you call, so you then go to all the places where she likes to be, but she has gone away. Then blue turns to gray, and try as you may, you just don't feel good, and you don't feel alright. And you know that you must find her, find her, find her. Blue turns to gray, blue turns to gray.
And now we've got another one of those Shadow songs where the Shadows actually sang in the country.
When the world in which you're living gets a bit too much to bear, and you need someone to lean on, when you look there's no one there, you're gonna find me out in the country. Yeah, you're gonna find me way out in the country. The air is good and the day is fine, and the pretty girl has a hand in mine, and the silver stream is a poor man's wine. In the country, in the country. If you're walking in the city and you're feeling rather small, and the people on the sidewalk seem to form a solid wall, you're gonna find me out in the country. the day is fine, and the pretty girl has a hand in mine. The silver stream is a poor man's wine. In the country, in the country. Hurry, 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 for the time is slipping by. You don't need a ticket, it belongs to you and I. Come on and join me, hey, out in the country. Where the air is good and the day is fine, and the pretty girl has a hand in mine, and the silver stream is a poor man's wine. In the country, in the country. Ba, 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 ba.
So Cliff Richard there, and in the country, and now we're going to join the Shadows again. Great little thing called Maroc 7. We're going to have a little jump from 1966 to 1968. Well, we're going to stop briefly at 1967, the day I met Marie.
1967.
Don't forget to catch me when I fall in love with you. And don't forget to patch my heart if it should break in two. It's just a dream, but a dream that might come true. Don't forget to catch me when I fall in love with you. Don't forget to be around in case I need you near. And don't forget to listen when I whisper in your ear. I think you know that's the way it's gonna be when I fall in love with you and you with me. Now we could be happy, you know I mean happy, doing the things we do. I'd sit and talk with you and maybe steal a little kiss or two from you. Don't forget to catch me when I fall in love with you. And don't forget to patch my heart if it should break in two. It's just a dream, but a dream that might come true. Don't forget to catch me when I fall in love with you. I said, don't forget to catch me when I fall in love with you. Oh, don't forget to catch me when I fall in love with you.
Well, we could do also. Day I met Marina 67. I could always jump back to 1967 for one, couldn't I? I can't really miss All My Love, can I? No, is the answer to that.
All my love came to nothing at all, my love, when I woke up to find you were no longer mine. All my love thrown away after all this time. Now there's no place for me in the future, you see. I don't understand you. I've done all I can do. Tell me, how could I give you more than all my love? Find you were no longer mine. All my love thrown away after all this time. Now there's no place for me in the future, you see. I don't understand you.
Right, well, now, time has basically come that we've got to do. It's a bit of tradition that we do. Now, we're going to have 3 of these over the 2 weeks. Now, can anyone actually guess what it might really be? because I've got a cart playing up as well. Hold on, that's it. Right, this bit of music will mean something to somebody. Right, well, obviously that's the little bit of the Eurovision anthem, and Cliff has represented the Eurovision Song Contest twice, and the Shadows did once. And the first time that Cliff represented us, I think it was held in Edinburgh. Somebody will put me right that remembers 1968 very well. I don't remember it quite so well. I can honestly say that. Now, congratulations, came second in the Eurovision. But in the UK, it actually made number one in the charts. I think it's one of them that perhaps maybe should have won, perhaps. Or am I just being sort of Cliff Richard biased here? But here is the song. And what a shame we couldn't really say congratulations to Cliff. But if I come second in anything, I'd have been happy. So, Cliff, all these years on, congratulations.
Congratulations and celebrations when I tell everyone that you're in love with me. Congratulations and jubilations. I want the world to know I'm happy as can be. Who would believe that I could be happy and contented? I used to think that happiness hadn't been invented, but that was in the bad old days before I met you. When I let you walk into my heart. Congratulations and celebrations when I tell everyone that you're in love with me. Congratulations and jubilations. I want the world to know I'm happy as can be. I was afraid that maybe you thought you were above me, that I was only fooling myself to think you'd love me. But then tonight you said you couldn't live without me, that roundabout me you wanted to stay. Congratulations and celebrations when I tell everyone that you're in love with me. Congratulations and jubilations. I want the world to know I'm happy as can be. Congratulations and jubilations. I want the world to know I'm happy as can be. I want the world to know I'm happy as can be. Draw back the curtain, let the sun stream in. So tell me your story when you're ready, begin. Speak of the peaceful, the gracious, the wise. Let the world hear our laughter before it dies. With a beginning there must be an end. What is the truth of that, my friend? The sound of the joyous, the gentle, the mild. Please look out at life with the eyes of a child. From the eyes of a child, darkness and let in light. Let the eyes of a child see only the things that will give him peace and fill his life. Short is the memory, but long is the hate. For peace on the earth, how long must we wait? Think of the colors, the seasons, the sun. Put an end to the sorrows that we have begun. From the eyes of the child, keep our darkness and let in light. Let the eyes of a child see only the things that will give him peace and fill his life. Draw back the curtain, the stage is all set, and start on a story we'll never forget. Tale of the hope of loving the mind. Then look out.
Well, there we go, Cliff Richards, and with The Eyes of a Child from 1969. We're nearing the end of the 1960s, very fast and furious. We will just get into the 1970s with Cliff and the Shadows by the end of the show. Jump to 1970s.
Swinging Radio England, out of sight.
And we kick off the new decade with Goodbye Sam, Hello Samantha. That is Goodbye Sam, Hello Samantha from 1970. Got time for 3 more tonight before I have to do all my little play out stuff and make my very important speeches that I make at the end of each show. And this lovely little thing is called Sunny Honey Girl from 1971.
Oh yeah. Sunny, honey girl, you're the only girl to love me. Sunny, honey child, such a funny child to love me. And I know there's something in your smile makes our love and living so worthwhile. I'm a lucky guy to have you here. Never shed a tear. Never shed a tear. Only when you're here so near to me, girl, and dear to me. I love you. Paradise could be nothing more to me. I love you. Can't imagine how I lived before. Nothing else could make me love you more. I'm a lucky guy to have you here. Never shed a tear. Never shed a tear. Only when you're near, all my wrong is right. You always make the sunshine bright. Don't you ever go away. Baby, can't you hear me say, hey, hey, hey. How I lived before. Nothing else could make me love you more. I'm a lucky guy to have you here. Never shed a tear. Never shed a tear.
Sunny Honey Girl, Cliff Richards, of course, from 1971. We've got another one from 1971 coming up. But can anyone guess what the last proper Cliff Richards song is going to be tonight? It's quite suitable, actually. But we are going back to 1967 just for that. Just so we had a great title to finish with, really. But before we do all that, Cliff is going to sing a song of freedom to us.
As I look around me, I see the world in a different light. If you're looking for an answer, it's very close at hand. Just take a look around you, and then you'll understand. Clap your hands together and let me hear the sound. It's the time for liberation, so pass the word around and sing a song of freedom. Everyone join in. People come together. Everybody sing. Sing a song of freedom. Each and every man. People come together all across the land. Sing a song of freedom. Everyone join.
So basically got as far as 1971 with Cliff and Shadows tonight. Sing a Song of Freedom. But we do have one more song before we do all our little play out anthems and bits and pieces. I told you already it's from 1967. But have you worked out what song it is from 1967?
Sing a song of freedom.
Someone who's a fraction older than me will probably say, well, actually, it wasn't a hit till 60. I don't care. It would have just been recorded then.
Everybody sing.
Don't go anywhere yet, please. Do not go anywhere. Despite the title of the next song. Coming up now is Cliff Richard and It's All Over. But I don't want you guys going anywhere yet. No, not at all. Tony, how many e-portraits of Amy the Cat do you actually possess now? Or how many should you own if I'd sent them to you? Anyway, we're going to ponder that as we play out.
Nick Prince.
Thank you very much for your company. Reading a message. Thank you very much for your company for the last 4 hours. And I don't want anyone going until the very last bar has been played. We're doing the same next week. Another 4 hours of Cliff with some shadows thrown in. And there's a few more extra treats then. Don't forget Movie Man with Nick Prince. Edition 135 starts with a world premiere on International Sounds Radio at midday UK time on Thursday. Do look for the post and it tells you what radio stations it's on and where, and it also gives you the online links if you're anywhere near anywhere that shows has it on AM or FM or shortwave. Actually, if you're in the southern hemisphere, don't look for it on shortwave. You won't be getting it. But you can listen online. My email address, of course, for your stories about Cliff and the Shadows, or what's your favourite film, what's your favourite... Have you ever met them? Have you seen them? That is nickprincestudio@gmail.com. And once again, nickprincestudio@gmail.com. I have no issues at all if you want to just tag me in on your favourite Facebook group, but do tag me in properly, and then I know that you've asked me something or mentioned something, and I can read it out and mention the group at the same time. Everyone's a winner that way. No live shows on Swinging Radio England tomorrow. It's recorded right from the 80s retro show at the top of the hour, going right through Sunday until Peter Backer's back on at 7 a.m. on Monday with his live show from Germany. And don't forget, of course, Wednesday, Cliff Richard's 80th birthday. Peter Backer is on from 9 till 11 UK time, and Cliff Richard just happens to be his guest. I'm sure it's only coincidental. So I'm looking forward to the next show with you, all you guys, and great to have people from all over the world tuning in. Thank you very much. I thank everybody in the chat room. That is Rory Hawk, AJ's 1975, Mike Gray, Sue and Amy, Tony and Delboy and Jess the Cat, Nick and, yes, Mike Gray, Sue, yes. I still don't want anyone going because we've got to have to play out with At the End of the Day by Steve Conway and the Hastings Girls Choir before we do anything. That's the song that used to play out Radio Luxembourg right through until 1971. And we play out with it still on here. Looking forward to catching you all next time. And also something else we do. Everyone in the chat room and everybody on the Facebook groups have exactly 1 minute to say goodnight to each other to the tune of the Waltons. Don't forget, wherever you are, whoever you're with, whoever you're doing it with, do please keep safe. We want you here next time. And don't forget, I love each and every one of you. Night, night. Bye-bye.
Just kneel and say, thank you, Lord, for my work and play. I've tried to be good, for I know that I should, and that's a prayer for the end of the day. Begins to break, just lift up your eyes, let your heart awake. Be ready to meet what the day may send, and be ready to greet every man as a friend. Nobody knows what a power you found, so do what you can for the others around. Carry them high when they seem to be low, as on your way you go. Try to be good, for I know that I should. That's my prayer at the end of the day.
That's all, folks.